Hey gorgeous one. So I wanted to do something a little bit different today, and I wanted to introduce you to my husband, who is also my business partner, and we've been working together for about 3.5 years?
It's been about 4.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's been a journey.
It has been a really big journey. It's been absolutely incredible. We now run a multi-million dollar business together, supporting women to ascend at the speed of light online, and we have an education platform business called High End Empire. But I also wanted to get really real about the journey, and we've definitely had our challenges. Would you agree?
Look, I mean, any journey when you're a business owner is challenging at the best of times, but it's also a pleasure, and there's also added complications when you're doing that with somebody that you love.
That
Yes.
you're married to.
Married to.
So this week, as you know, I went to Sydney and saw Sarah Jessica Parker, and I think I shared this with you, and she said, even the best marriage on its best day can be really complicated. And I think when you throw business into the mix, especially at the beginning, like, let's get real. At the beginning, we were very successful very quickly. However, we really didn't know whether it was going to work, and there was a lot of pressure. You just lost a job. We had a certain amount of capital to spend.
And that's right. And all the pressure was on, it kind of had to work, really. We didn't have any other income, nothing to fall back on. It was just us making it happen. And pressure was a curse, but it was also a massive motivator.
I don't know if you agree, but fear, we've seen this happen. Like, fear is either going to motivate us, which we had to. We had a beautiful daughter that we wanted to support. We didn't want to go back to corporate jobs, and we just had to make it work. And I think there was the fear there, but we didn't go into flight. We really had to fight forward, take a stand, and keep going day by day.
I see a lot of people take that flight step. They've been fighting for so long that they don't have any, or they feel like they don't have any fight left in them. And it's quite often that when they give up at that point, they're almost there. It's like they're right there and things are about to get easier, but then they give up.
They don't feel that. They don't feel that. I wish during my journey someone had said to me, Ingrid, you're so close. You just need to make this step. You need to make this change. You need to ship this offer in order to get to that next level. And we didn't really find anybody to really support us. We've hired a few consultants here and there, but when we started to speak to different coaches and different business coaches online, they were either pitching us their masterminds at minute sort of 40 for a 1 hour, $2,000 consultation. And they really didn't have that level of expertise. We've had a few gems here and there, but mostly because of my advertising experience and my writing and my copy experience and my journalism over the years, we actually created our very first funnel. I think we made our first $60,000 just selling organically, and then we built our first funnel, and that funnel brought in about $150,000 over a few months. And we made mistakes and we overgave and we figured it out as we went, but we actually did a lot of things right, without really knowing. And until one thing is selling a product, and the other thing that I talk about, it's scary. Like, you can sell your product, you're really good at getting that part of the business down, but the next part is delivering on the service and making sure that your clients actually get results. So we've been able to do that too, but until you actually do it, you really don't completely know how it's going to work out.
It's interesting. I think that one of the things that we tried to get at the start was somebody with the knowledge and getting the right mentor to give us that support to help us expand and grow much quicker than we otherwise would have. And I wish that we had a program like, it's going to sound a little bit funny, but like what we are now offering to people. Like, we've learnt the tough way. You've had the years of experience, which actually got us to the point where we started doing really well with our business. And it's amazing to be able to help and pass that on to our clients and the people who are in our High End Empire program, because stuff that took us months, they just get answered straight away. They're straight on with it. They're getting the support. When they're thinking that they're at that point where they can't go on, they're getting the support. They're saying, you're almost there. And the number of people that we've seen that have been ready to throw it in, and through having that support, they've kept going and they've flourished. It's amazing.
It is amazing. It's beautiful to see. And I think we're still doing that though, aren't we? Every time we learn a new lesson, we're very transparent and we don't sort of guard anything. We give it to our clients and pass it on so they can do what you said, which is to accelerate a lot faster than we ever did. I think for me, there's so many mistakes that we've made in terms of working with people like launch managers. I went on the Steve Harvey show with a book and spent about 30 grand traveling to the States to do that. And really, I see a lot of entrepreneurs doing the same thing. They're sort of spending money in all these places, but the strategy actually isn't what's going to make you the big bucks, right? So really be very mindful about where you're putting your money and your time, because the truth is you can accelerate so quickly when you have the right strategy, a strategy that is proven, that has worked time and time again with hundreds of students that we've looked after over the last 3 years, or 4 years, I should say. I'm getting older, and it's like the time is going by so fast that I forget. But overall, I think we've had a pretty divine time, and it feels like, the way that we're looking at now at a $3 million income is that it's like a speck of sand. There's so much potential. We're sitting on a precipice of global change where it's all about education. There's $325 billion being made in the online space, they are saying, by 2025. So that means that you're literally sitting on a gold mine. But what you need to do is get the right system in place for you to absolutely monetize. And unless you have a sugar daddy or a trust fund, and that's certainly not what we had, you absolutely need to start selling high end first so that you can get that cash in the door quickly, so that you can then put that capital back and begin to diversify from that point. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, we just wanted to share a little bit of our journey with you. We've definitely had some really tough moments, but it's made us stronger, more resilient, more aware. So Divine One, if you're watching right now and you really want support in your business, the best next step is to get onto a chat with one of my divas at ceodivachat.com. There's no pressure to buy. Have a heart-to-heart, ask really powerful questions so you can absolutely ascertain if we're right for you. Get on that call.